we have a new project here. A 2012 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo 4x4. I've always liked the way these look. I never thought I would actually own one. We have a bit of front damage here. Overall, it's not a hard fix. Pretty easy. I really like the color. I've always liked white on Jeeps for some reason. Whoever had it took really good care of it. It says 4x4, but I'm a bit confused as to where you engage the 4x4 because I don't see any knob or switch or anything in here. It might be like a 4x4 that's on all the time, or all-wheel drive. So I was trying to figure it out before I bought it. I was just looking at it for a while, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't find anything. So who knows? Maybe they just put that badge on there. Maybe it's an all-wheel drive, or maybe, who knows? I don't know. Like I said. Anyways, pretty nice. It's a good little family car. If I ever had a family, I'd probably buy one of these, honestly. So I'm gonna get started on this maybe today or tomorrow, taking everything off. I actually bought the whole radiator support. The weird thing is, for this radiator support, they don't sell it as one full piece. You have to buy pieces individually. So that's what I ended up doing. So I'm gonna take everything apart and see what all I need, because I bought the whole thing and I know I don't need it all. Okay, so I finally have some free time to start working on this Jeep. I bought it about 3 weeks ago and it's just been sitting there. I didn't want to start on it until I finished the current projects I had at the time. So I'm gonna create a time lapse of me tearing it apart. I already have all the new parts. So let's get started. So I noticed that this part of the frame is a little bit bent. There's a crack in the paint right there. This part is bent as well, and you can tell this black piece hit right there when this was impacted, so it kind of pushed everything. And before I remove this upper tie bar, I want to pull back on this to kind of straighten that out. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to see if this is okay, and it looks to be okay. That looks like a crease, but it's actually part of the design. It's the same exact thing on each side. So yeah, I gotta pull it out, pull this a little, and go from there. Check it out. So a friend of mine here where I work, he has a Dodge Durango parts SUV, and as you can see, this is flat right there on the edge. It has a little bit of a dip, but I think that's normal. And mine has a nice little crease right there, and it's kind of the same on both sides. So I'm going to use this as a guide, take some measurements in order to fix mine. And it has that same little thing right there. So I'm glad I'm able to see a comparison between mine and something that's not wrecked. So along with measurements of that Dodge, I'm gonna use this hood as a guide to see how much I need to pull, because when I start pulling that upper tie bar, it should bring these fenders in since they're tied onto that. So I put the hood on just to give me more of an idea where I'm at. Check it out. So after doing some pulls and keeping the tension on there and banging this out, it looks a lot flatter than it was. It still needs some work. Same with this. So right now what I'm going to do is take measurements of that Durango from this bolt to the other bolt and compare it to this one and see what we're looking at. I think I'll take measurements from these bolts as well.